Welcome to TOL Season 7, Week 7, 7 on 7. And folks, we got a good one for you. I know I always say that, but I'm excited for this one. We have the Big Dick Dudes, who I have some questions about this team. We will get there as the game progresses. But I'm looking over some of these team names here, and they are doing really well. This team is outperforming almost everybody's expectations. They are currently ranked number 5 in the power rankings. They come in 4-1, and they are doing it off the strength of their top 5 defense and efficient offense. You know, they don't have anybody that's like blowing up the offensive numbers, but Mandingo is, ranked 11th. He's second in least interception percentage, or he's 10th in least interception percentage, second in completion percentage. So it's a winning formula here. You know, just efficient, mistake-free offense, strong defense, and you'll pull out some wins. On the other side, we have Levi Lacrosse, one of the longest running and one of the traditionally best owners in the TOL, and very interesting season. So he's 1-4, and you're going to jump out and say, oh, he's having a bad year. And obviously it's not meeting the standards that maybe we're used to for Levi. But something I couldn't help but noticing is that he's only -6 in point differential. So he's 1-4, but he's only -6, which tells me that his team is much better than his record indicates. So, I think this could be a hell of a game. I mean, I hate the term must-win game, but if the serial killers are going to win the division, they probably have to win this one. Because it's not like it's the very beginning of the season. I mean, we're at week 7. We're at the halfway point. The serial killers win the toss. So it's like at some point you have to start turning things around. So they're going to take this kickoff here, and it's going to be returned by none other than Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, yeah. So I have to sing that song every time I cover one of Levi's games. All right, and so so Captain Crunch, my favorite player on this team, with a 3-yard run on the first down. So one of the big controversies here, too, in my mind, is that the Trix Rabbit is the starting quarterback over Tony the Tiger. I think that was a mistake. Oh, interception from Strong. And see, there you go. I don't think Tony the Tiger would have thrown that pick. I think Tony would have completed that pass. So first down now going the other way. And the Mandingo runs it and gets stopped at the line of scrimmage, or I guess a 1-yard loss here. Mandingo in the shotgun. Looking around. Oh, almost traded interceptions there. And the Cuckoo Bird is the one to watch. So if they're going to pull this off, the Cuckoo Bird for the serial killers. Wow, Pounder. I guess that's a backup, I hope. The Cuckoo Bird is the one to watch. 5 interceptions so far this year. Picked one off, ran it back for a touchdown. In top 5 in interception return yardage. So if the serial killers are going to make this win happen, they're probably going to need a pick from the Cuckoo Bird, so we'll keep an eye on that. But here comes Captain Crunch. So it is interesting that those draw plays, there's one for the running back 2 and one for the running back 1, and blitz there down to 3rd and 14. But they're so cheap that you see a lot of teams using them this year because you need to save money on your playbook someplace. Going deep to Mikey. Oh, drops it. Mikey's been pretty good for them. Putting up some good numbers this year. But this game is moving so fast. I have all these talking points. I'm trying to get them out here. Those draw plays are. There's so many teams using them because they're so cheap, and you have to find that cash someplace. So it's been interesting. Some teams are actually having some success with them too. Mandingo runs it, coughs it up. And the serial killers pick it up. Buzz the Bee. Buzz the Bee. Can he turn the corner? Not quite, but still. Big play there for the serial killers. And now fakes the handoff. Oh, So Owen Gray with the sack, and that play can be difficult if you don't get that one outside linebacker blocked. You're going to be in trouble. Fred Flintstone. Oh, another interception by North this time. Strong and North, both with picks. And so Mandingo drops back here. Nobody's been able to score. I guess we can't be too surprised, as neither offense is. Serial Killers are ranked 12th in offense, so they have a pretty good offense actually. But with the 5th ranked defense coming into town, tough one to pull off here. All right, so 3rd and 10. I'm down for a good defensive matchup here. I'll take a 10-7 game. Throwing it to Conrad, complete. Oh, a couple missed dives. They get him eventually, but it's not until he gets to the 50. 1st and 10. Rolls out, that top receiver's wide open. It's Sin. Sin with the touchdown. And that'll be his 7th touchdown of the season. Bo Sin, who's overall having been their top target. Having a good year. That puts him up to 7 touchdowns on the year. And the Mandingo increasing that efficiency there with that strike. First score of the game. And now the kick return by Mr. Wendell. All right, busts through a couple tackles, brings it out to about the 28. Hands it off here. Captain Crunch gets that sideline. Now works his way back up, picks up 4. Has not shown much explosive speed so far from the captain. The dump down pass. That one works very effectively. Takes it out to the 42-ish. And there you go. And in the first quarter, 7-0. Levi drops back. He's got the top receiver open. Goes to that dump down to Captain Crunch again. It's been pretty effective. And keep working that play there. I'm not even sure. Oh, I guess it's a 4th pass play, maybe. Top receiver's open. Going deep to Mikey instead. Had a couple of those type passes picked off already, so I'm sure Serial Killer fans were nervous when that ball was in the air. Open across the middle for sure. Can he make a good decision? Throws it to Mikey. Tries to get a little greedy. Goes to the slightly deeper receiver, and that was probably a poor choice because the other one probably would not have been caught. Top receiver's open again, and King Vitamin makes the catch. That's all you need him to do. Doesn't have breakaway speed, but you just want him to bring the ball in. 1st and 10 once again. Again has options open. Mikey with the triple dive all around, and Mikey likes it. Brings it to the 4. And now we got 1st and goal. Serial Killer's threatening. Captain Crunch goes wide. Oh, he's met by the defender, and he says, "Crunchitize me, Captain." And that defender, the roof of that defender's gums are going to be all swollen for a couple days. As Captain Crunch plows his way into the end zone. The Leprechaun makes the extra point, and we are tied 7-7. Its score is 7-7 in week 7 of season 7. I love it. 7's all around. And Dean is eventually brought down. And Dean is top 10 in both kick return and punt return. So Dean's having a very productive year from the kick returning aspect. Sin! Bo! Sin! Wow, these are... Bow! Sin! They've not been putting up huge passing numbers here, but this week might be the exception there. Mandingo really stretching the field. Bo Sin up to 8 receiving touchdowns now. Missed the extra point. But man, that is explosive offense there. And the Serial Killers probably felt good about themselves putting together a touchdown drive, but now they're right back to being down a touchdown. It's almost like starting over again. Fred Flintstone, the consistent tight end here, with a nice catch. Again, that looks like that. Oh, product 19, the bottom's covered. Intercepted! James. All right, so this team is big dick dudes. So I didn't look up all these names, but Is it supposed to be like just guys with big dicks? If so, I want to know where Jim Morrison is. Isn't he legendary for having a big dick? And Nick Foles, Super Bowl winning quarterback Nick Foles, his nickname is Big Dick Nick, for God's sakes. Bo Sin is just like lighting it up today. Oh, another touchdown for Bo Sin. Woo! Man, oh man, he's going to put up huge yardage numbers today. I mean, it's the first half, and he's probably got about $170 already, I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe it's a little high, but putting up big numbers already. And now the serial killers are in trouble. They have shown the ability to move the ball, and I don't think they've actually punted yet. But it's just those interceptions. I mean, 3 interceptions in one half. Even Tim Enriquez might lose if his team threw 3 interceptions in one half. But here comes Mikey. I think it's the first time they've handed the ball to Mikey, and Mikey likes it. Going places. Missed dive. Oh, eventually one of the divers was going to get him, but not after a long run. So, they do kick the field goal. I was going to suggest you throw it into the end zone one time and you're down 2 touchdowns, but this might be a miss. Nope, it's good. All right, so serial killers get a little bit of momentum back. Of course, they have to kick off to Dean here, which is trouble, because Dean can give him good field position right back. He does not this particular time. Who else I've heard has a big dick? Shaq. Don't they talk about Shaq having a big dick? Mr. Snap gets the sack, and the guy from Princess Bride, Carrie Elwes, they always talk about him having this monster dong. So, this team needs some recruiting. Sure. All right, so it's halftime. So the story of this game, I would say, is the interceptions by the Rabbit and the explosive play of Bo Sin going deep. All right, so 1st and 10, and the Killers really could use a stop here. When is Cuckoo Bird going to get an interception to sort of switch that momentum around? Good play there, though, on the stopping the run from getting too far. Man, this Pounder guy is slow. Again, I didn't check the injury, so I don't know if this guy's the regular starter. But if he's not, I think that's a bit... Oh, Mr. Pop. You can get away with not paying the running back 2. In fact, my running back 2 I didn't pay. But because you have to run the ball to running back 1 at least twice, kind of hard to get away with not paying RB1. So, so Pounder's out there getting pounded. But the Killers got the stop they needed. Crunch picks up 1. I'd say just keep giving it to Crunch. He'll bust one out for you eventually. Throwing it to Crunch. Crunch! Oh, I thought he had it for a second. Bounces out of his hands. 3rd and 9, and they really just need to make something happen here. This big dick defense is tough. Oh, they get the sack, probably. Lee Stone puts them right back on their heels again. Forced to punt again. Or I shouldn't say again, because I was just talking about how they haven't punted much, but... Dean's back. Hasn't done much on the kickoffs. But I was about to say maybe we could spring a punt return. But, alas, does not happen. So Mandingo runs it. This play is very effective. Picks up 12. 1st and 10. Conrad. Oh, drops. So Conrad came into the game with 5 receiving touchdowns. So, Conrad's certainly doing his part as a 1-2 receiving punch. Mandingo just trucks some dude. Picks up another 1st down. 1st and 10. And, not counting the serial killer's out yet, but it's just starting to... Buzz the Bee! It's starting to feel like maybe the big dick dudes are, in fact, just the better team. They might just be exerting their will here. If they call that play too many more times... It's interesting. I'd be curious to see what his ball control number is. There he goes. Oh, is he short? Has he got it? Oh, he has it. That would have been a huge stop if they wanted to try and right this ship, but he just barely picks it up. Oh, caught right along the line there. I have a note about Hell being their leading rusher, so I'm assuming that somebody named Hell is their regular running back and is just hurt. So, incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Serial killer's still in this for sure. Man, that's some good blocking. The guy that's slow picks up that many yards. 3rd and 2. And they give it to the pounder again. Can he get the first down? It's held short. So the field goal, obviously a good decision here by the dudes, but it keeps the serial killers within 2 scores. And the kick is good. So they are still, 2 touchdowns away. And that was a really long drive, which is something else that serial killers did not need. But, they have the weapons to make this happen here. Just need to connect on a big one to Fred Flintstone or Mikey or somebody. And, they do not need to run into Jason Brown and get sacked. 2nd and 15. King Vitamin. Catch the ball. That is not going to get it done. Woo. Man, oh man, they just, it just seems like this missed opportunity. Call play. They're actually Lexington Steel with the sack. And haven't been that many called plays either way. So we've had a relatively clean game that way. And I guess they are now forced to go for it. And Owen Gray just gets... Are these just all porn stars, maybe? Anyway, throws it out of bounds. I mean, so the Killers are in desperation mode here. I mean, they even a field goal here makes it, I'm not going to say impossible, but the offense has not been producing. So it's not like you expect 3 scores in 4 minutes from these guys who haven't played well at all. So they got blockers up top. The Mandingo just short. And they're going to kick the field goal here. Even from the 1-yard line, I would probably do this too, just because the field goal makes it a 3-score game. You pretty much can't miss from that close. So 26-10. So outside of a miracle here, it's going to be another solid win for the Big Dick Dudes. And so, yeah, I mean, things are certainly heating up around the league. I guess we had this question 2 years ago, maybe? And now we're going to probably start talking about it now as we approach the halfway point. Will Tim Enriquez go undefeated? Not only is he undefeated so far, he really hasn't had much even close competition. Oh, an interception. So 4th interception. They do fumble it, and the serial killers do pick it up. King Vitamin. See if this guy misses this dive or not. He does not miss the dive, so they do catch him. Trying to make something happen here. Crunch gets the direct snap and busts in for a touchdown. It won't count statistically, but that would have been the 4th interception for the Rabbit in this game. So that's a big question. Haven't seen that many MVP candidates kind of bursting onto the scene so far. Not as many individually dominant offensive players. I would like to think that Luke Skywalker is at least in that conversation. And the legendary Daniel Patrick Slattery himself should be in there. The Axes have that two-headed running attack with Steele Neal and Hernandez, and they're both putting up, pretty good numbers, but I don't think that Hernandez has been better so far. I don't think that Hernandez is quite in that MVP conversation. Maybe in a week or two I'll try to see if I can get Bobby and maybe Mike. We can do a halfway point of the season review or something like that, and I could do a little bit more research to figure out who some of the other MVP candidates should be. Pounder brought down, 3rd and 11. Aces catches it short, so I guess they'll just kick a field goal here. 38 seconds rather. This kick is up, and it is no good. So 34 seconds. I mean, even if you do complete a bomb, you're not gonna. There's no 3-point conversion. So Mikey gets the sideline, breaks a couple tackles. I don't think he's going to score, but padding the stats nicely. All right, so there you have it, folks. This was a statement game for the Big Dick Dudes, to come out and beat one of the established teams, and they did it. I mean, they showed that they were the better team here today, So ranked 5th, and they look like it. I mean, they've earned that ranking, Bo Sin, $190. So, yeah, he did have that $170 after those 3 catches because he didn't have any more, but certainly did his job. Not exactly a high completion percentage game for either team, but big win for the Big Dick Dudes. So, congratulations to them, and good luck to everybody in Week 7.